here's a few things that you need to consider if your items aren't selling and you don't know why. I started Sell Online Blueprint in order to help people build their reselling businesses and conquer problems just like this. So let's get into it then. Number one, you need to look at whether your item is still in demand. You made a purchasing decision when you picked up this particular item, and the first thing you need to do is revisit that decision and decide whether or not you made a mistake, right? So go back through and check if that item is still in demand. If it isn't, I'm sorry to say you've fallen to first and are now into a bit of a loss prevention strategy. And if you need help with that, I've done some videos on the channel, just go check them out, and it can talk through what you need to do from that position. Assuming that you've got an item that's still in demand, the last thing you want to be doing is reducing the price. I think in the past 2 years, I've reduced the price on maybe 10 items max. I never reduce my prices, never, because all you are doing is losing out by doing that. Effectively, you're putting yourself in a position where you're squeezing your margin, which is so desperately important in the first place. So I would never, almost never, reduce the price of an item. It would be far better to reconsider the photographs. Am I actually showing that item to the best of its ability? Do you see what I'm saying? Can a potential buyer appreciate the value of what it is that I'm trying to sell? Is the description it's easy for me to say, working for me the way that I know it should? So is it SEO heavy? Is it accurate in terms of the description? Have I filled out all of the boxes that I need to within my platform, be it Vinted, eBay, Depop, whatever it is? Maximum amount of information is present on the system to ensure that people are actually seeing the item. Those two things are taken care of. Now we get into something that's a little bit more advanced, right? So we're happy with the price, we're happy that the item's displayed correctly, and we're also happy that we've made a good buying decision. Now we need to think about advanced strategies, and these are the kind of things that I cover with my coaching students. So you may not have considered it before, but you need to be looking at marketing. So one of the things that you might be doing is through paid ad spend. So promoting your store, it's called Spotlight on Vinted, or you can do different forms of promotion on eBay, be it item specific and offer a value, a percentage back to eBay, or you might look to do a store-wide promotion. Either way, both of those are going to help get eyeballs on your offer. That's the key thing. If you're happy with all of this stuff that's come to making this up until this point, but you're still not making that sale and you feel that you're giving away value, then the only problem that you've got right is a traffic one. So we need to solve that. Paid promotion is one. A lot of people have heard about it. What people haven't considered is organic socials, utilizing social media, faceless. You don't have to do what I'm doing now. Faceless social media. I teach strategies to people whereby they can promote their business without ever showing their face, and they are driving traffic to their store and reaping the benefits through sales. And by the way, you can also put paid promotion behind that as well, so that you're not having to constantly work in social media to give a boost to your store. I think having a following for your store and your social media going forward is going to be absolutely critical. Gone are the days, the good old days, where you could just put your items on and these platforms would deal with it for you and get that sale. It's now where you've got to continue to work. You've got to be thinking about marketing your items and ensuring that you are going to get that sale. The difference between those who are doing it and are not is absolutely enormous. But if you drop your price, you're in a position where you can't afford to do that. It's a lose-lose. And that's my perspective on dropping prices. I would never do it, right? If any of this sounds of interest for you, if you need some help in turning your business around and getting it to the profit that you know it's capable of, just drop me a DM. I've got limited spaces available for coaching students. So if that's of interest for you, drop me a DM. We can have a chat and see whether that's appropriate for us to work together.